The world has a ceiling. It is a place of thin air and immense silence. Here, the sky is a deeper, more profound blue than anywhere else on Earth. This is the Tibetan Plateau. Great plains stretch out like enormous sleeping giants, their surfaces painted in shades of ochre, sage, and rust. They roll on for unimaginable distances, meeting mountains that tear at the clouds. The wind is the true ruler of this land. It is a constant presence, a sculptor of rock and a carrier of ancient whispers. It flows over the vast emptiness, a river of air that has traveled for centuries without interruption, shaping the very soul of the landscape. We find ourselves standing where the earth seems to touch the heavens. The light here is different. It is sharp, unfiltered, and unforgiving, revealing every crack in the dry earth and every ripple on the surface of a distant turquoise lake. These lakes are like jewels dropped onto a dusty canvas, their waters so pure they mirror the sky perfectly. The silence is not an absence of sound, but a presence of its own. It is a deep, resonant quiet, punctuated only by the whistle of the wind or the distant cry of a bird of prey. To be here is to feel astonishingly small, a fleeting visitor in a realm of giants. The rivers that carve their way through this plateau are the lifeblood of continents. They begin as glacial melt, a trickle of impossibly cold, clear water. This water gathers strength, tumbling over stones polished smooth by millennia of flow. It sings a constant low song as it journeys downwards, a sound that has echoed through these valleys since time began. The air carries the scent of damp earth, of hardy, low-lying shrubs, and the clean, metallic tang of snow from the peaks above. Every breath is a reminder of the altitude, a crisp coolness that fills the lungs and sharpens the senses. Here, distance is deceptive. A mountain that appears to be a day's walk away might take a week to reach. The scale of everything is monumental, designed for gods rather than for people. The landscape is a testament to the raw power of nature, a place of dramatic contrasts. Soft rolling hills can suddenly give way to jagged, brutalist peaks that seem to claw at the sky. It is a world of high contrast beauty, where the deep shadow of a cloud moves slowly across a sun-drenched plain, and the world holds its breath, waiting for the light to return. If you've enjoyed this journey to the roof of the world, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more breathtaking documentaries and stories from the world's most extraordinary places. This high-altitude desert is far from empty. It is home to creatures uniquely adapted to its harsh demands. Look there, on the horizon, a herd of wild yak moves with a slow, deliberate grace. These are the true kings of the plateau. Their thick, shaggy coats, like dark, flowing curtains, protect them from the biting winds and bitter cold. They carry their massive heads low, their curved horns silhouetted against the sky. They are symbols of endurance, living embodiments of the strength required to survive at the top of the world. They move with an ancient, unhurried rhythm, perfectly in tune with their surroundings. The air is not just for the wind. High above, a Himalayan griffon vulture soars on broad, steady wings. It circles effortlessly, riding the thermal updrafts with masterful precision. Its keen eyes scan the vast expanse below, searching for its next meal. These magnificent birds are the silent custodians of the plains, cleaning the land and completing a vital cycle of life and death. Their presence is a reminder that in this wilderness nothing goes to waste. Every being, from the largest herbivore to the smallest insect, plays a crucial role in a delicate, interconnected web of existence. Down among the rocky outcrops, another creature stirs. The Tibetan fox, with its distinctively square muzzle and thick, bushy tail, is a master of camouflage. It moves with a cautious, silent tread, its sandy coat blending seamlessly with the arid terrain. It is a solitary hunter, an elusive spirit of the grasslands. but to catch a glimpse of one is a rare gift, a brief window into the hidden life of the plateau. These animals are not just inhabitants, they are part of the landscape itself, shaped by it and inseparable from its character. They are the quiet, watchful souls of this immense land. Even the smaller forms of life display astonishing resilience. The pika, a small, rabbit-like mammal, darts between burrows, its high-pitched calls echoing across the grasslands. They are tireless foragers, gathering grasses and herbs to survive the long, unforgiving winter. They are a fundamental part of the ecosystem, a vital food source for predators like the fox and the eagle. Their constant activity brings a surprising energy to the seemingly desolate plains. In Tibet, every form of life, no matter its size, tells a story of survival against incredible odds, a quiet epic of endurance. As we draw closer to the scattered signs of human settlement, we approach one of Tibet's most profound and least understood traditions. In some families, a woman will marry not just one man, but his brothers as well. This practice, known as fraternal polyandry, is not born of a lack of love, but of a deep pragmatism and a desire to preserve a way of life. In a land where arable earth is scarce and survival is a constant challenge, this arrangement ensures that the family's land and property are not divided. It keeps the family unit strong, a single powerful entity against the hardships of the high plateau. Imagine a household where 2, 3, or even 4 brothers share a single wife. She is the central pillar of the home, managing the household and raising the children who regard all the brothers as their fathers. The men work together, tending the herds of yak or farming the small plots of barley. There is no jealousy in the Western sense, but a shared responsibility. The eldest brother is typically the head of the household, but decisions are often made collectively. This is a system built on cooperation, trust, and a profound understanding of the demands of their environment. It is a social contract of immense complexity and subtlety. This tradition is often whispered about by outsiders, frequently misunderstood and sensationalized, but to the families who live it, it is a logical and harmonious way of life. It provides economic security and ensures that there are always enough hands to manage the demanding work. The wife holds a position of great respect and authority within the home. The bonds between the brothers, already strong by blood, are further solidified by their shared commitment to their wife and children. It is a testament to the human ability to create unique social structures in response to extraordinary environmental pressures. The children born into such a family grow up in a world of shared love and guidance. They learn from a young age the importance of unity and cooperation. They do not distinguish between their fathers in the way an outsider might expect. Each man is father, a source of protection, knowledge, and affection. This system fosters a powerful sense of collective identity, binding the family together across generations. It is an ancient solution to an ancient problem: how to thrive in a place of beautiful, brutal scarcity. The practice of polyandry is a quiet, powerful echo of Tibet's deep past. Daily life in these remote communities is a tapestry woven from threads of hard work and unshakable faith. The day begins before the sun crests the mountains, with the scent of burning juniper incense filling the air. This is an offering, a prayer to start the day. The first task is often milking the female yak, whose rich milk is a cornerstone of the Tibetan diet. It is churned into butter, a versatile and vital substance used not only for sustenance in tea, but also for fueling lamps in monasteries and creating intricate sculptures for religious festivals. Life here is cyclical, following the rhythms of the seasons and the needs of the livestock. The sound that defines a Tibetan home is the constant, rhythmic churning of tea. But this is not the tea of other lands. It is a salty, hearty brew made from tea leaves, yak butter and salt, churned together into a frothy, warming liquid. It provides warmth, fat and calories, essential for surviving the cold and the high altitude. Sharing a cup of butter tea is a fundamental ritual of hospitality, an offering of warmth and sustenance to any visitor who crosses the threshold. It is a taste of the land itself, savory and life-sustaining, a symbol of resilience in a cup. Religion is not a separate part of life, it is life itself. Prayer flags, printed with mantras and sutras, are strung across mountain passes, riverbanks and rooftops. The people believe that as the wind blows through them, it carries the prayers and blessings across the land, spreading peace and compassion. The gentle flapping of these flags is a constant visual and auditory reminder of the spiritual dimension that infuses every aspect of existence. Men and women carry prayer wheels, spinning them as they walk, their lips moving in silent recitation of the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum. As the day progresses, the work continues. In the warmer months, families work together in the fields, cultivating the hardy barley that is another staple of their diet. It is ground into a flour called tsampa, which is then mixed with butter tea to form a dough that can be eaten without cooking. This simple, nutritious food has sustained Tibetans for centuries. Whether herding yaks across vast grasslands or harvesting barley under the intense mountain sun, life is a constant physical engagement with the earth. It is a life of profound simplicity and deep practical wisdom. Beyond the well-known customs, Tibet holds countless smaller, fascinating secrets in its daily life. One of the most striking is the relationship with the dead. In a land where the ground is often frozen solid and timber is too scarce to be used for cremation, many Tibetans practice what is known as a sky burial. It is a final act of generosity. The body of the deceased is taken to a sacred charnel ground, where it is offered to the vultures. This is not seen as a morbid act, but as a practical and spiritual one, providing sustenance to other living beings and allowing the soul to depart from its earthly vessel. Another lesser-known aspect of Tibetan culture is its unique understanding of medicine. Traditional Tibetan medicine is an incredibly complex system, integrating knowledge of herbalism with spiritual practices and a deep understanding of the body's connection to the natural world. Doctors diagnose illnesses by reading the pulses and observing the tongue, seeing the body as a whole system of energies that must be kept in balance. Remedies are often made from hundreds of different plants, minerals, and animal products gathered from the high mountains according to ancient protocols. It is a holistic science, treating not just the symptom but the entire person. Even the way Tibetans perceive color and art is unique. The vibrant, bold colors seen in their thangka paintings and monastery murals are not merely decorative. Each color has a specific symbolic meaning, representing different elements, emotions, and spiritual entities. The creation of a sand mandala is another extraordinary art form. Monks spend days, even weeks, painstakingly creating an intricate pattern from colored sand. It is a meditation and a prayer, and upon its completion, in a profound lesson on the impermanence of all things, the mandala is ritualistically destroyed, and the sand is swept up and returned to a nearby river. There are also secrets in the night sky. The high altitude and lack of light pollution mean that the stars here burn with an astonishing intensity. The Milky Way is not a faint band. but a brilliant, textured river of light that flows across the heavens. For centuries, Tibetan nomads have used the stars to navigate across the featureless plains and to mark the passing of seasons. The sky is both a map and a calendar, a sacred text written in points of light. These celestial patterns are woven into their folklore and their understanding of the cosmos, connecting the lives on the ground to the vast, silent universe above. To journey through Tibet is to travel back in time. It is to witness a way of life that has remained deeply connected to its ancient roots, resisting the homogenizing pressures of the modern world. The resilience of the Tibetan people is etched into their faces, which are weathered by sun and wind, but illuminated by warm, genuine smiles. It is a resilience born not of stubbornness, but of a profound spiritual and cultural strength. Their identity is inseparable from the land they inhabit, the vast plains, the sacred mountains, and the impossibly blue lakes. This is a place where humanity has not sought to conquer nature, but to live in harmony with it. The sounds of Tibet will linger long after one has left. The ceaseless whistle of the wind across the plateau, the gentle chime of a yak's bell, the low chant of monks in a distant monastery, and the rhythmic flutter of prayer flags. These are the sounds of a world moving at a different pace, a pace set by the seasons and the stars, not by the clock. It is a place that invites stillness and reflection, that quiets the noise of the outside world, and allows one to hear the subtle rhythms of the earth and of one's own heart. The silence itself is a powerful presence, full of meaning. The mysteries of this land are not easily given up. Customs like polyandry and sky burial, which may seem shocking to an outsider, reveal a deep pragmatic wisdom when viewed through the lens of this unique environment. They are solutions born of necessity and passed down through generations, imbued with cultural and spiritual significance. Tibet does not offer simple answers. Instead, it poses profound questions about family, about faith, about our relationship with the natural world, and about the meaning of a well-lived life. Its secrets are rewards for those who approach with an open heart and a quiet mind. In the end, Tibet remains a beautiful enigma. It is a land of breathtaking beauty and profound hardship, of deep spiritual devotion and earthly pragmatism. Its future is uncertain, but its past is an unbroken echo that still resonates with immense power. The spirit of this place, carried on the wind and reflected in the eyes of its people, is a testament to the enduring strength of a culture that has learned to draw its sustenance, both physical and spiritual, from the very roof of the world. It is a treasure of humanity, a quiet, powerful reminder of the diverse and wonderful ways there are to be human.